Tell me about the time, whenever, maybe in your life, where you first kind of realized that. Um, I'll ask two questions. You can choose one, which one you want to answer. Either this is my passion, this is what I want to do with my life,
Okay.
or for the first time you realized that God is what really wanted, and you really wanted a relationship with Him.
Okay. My background, as far as I know, there was no Christian in my family for generations.
Mm-hmm.
They basically were hardworking people and worked out in nature, but never found the God who created it.
Mm-hmm.
And I always sensed I was different from all of my family because they only wanted to go to church for show, but every time I went, it was like, who is this person that's being talked about? And I was really little. In fact, the first memory I have of thinking about God was as a little girl watching the bugs and the butterflies. And I remember my first question to him, who did this? Who made these? And that's, I think, the first part of my heart was when I was a little girl and I just knew he existed.
Yeah.
Even though no one in my life was really telling me he did.
That's awesome. So it kind of goes to just prove that, God wrote 10 Commandments on our heart, and He made us to want Him, to desire after Him.
It's just an undeniable vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
And I think all of my family was looking for Him, but never looked in the right place to find Him. Or they found Him and really didn't want to.
Yeah.
But I agree that there is an undeniable pull toward wondering, who is God? Why do I feel like there's no meaning? And that is the sweetest memory I have.
Yeah.
Is that little girl just, who did this? And look at the beautiful sky. Who made that?
Yeah.
And the trees, and think, why do they look dead and how can they be alive? Who could do that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the farm was a perfect place to
Yeah, definitely.
have that kind.
So that was one of your earliest memories. Tell me about something you're doing right now that you're passionate about, and how anything God's speaking to you right now or did recently.
The one thing I know is mine is articles that don't preach, but just take a nugget of truth and present it in a way that people think, I never looked at it that way before. And it gets them to talking and wondering and examining the life for themselves.
Right.
With God in the center
Yeah.
of it. I know that is, and the nicest tool that I have now that will help me, because I don't write well, I don't sit down with paper and pen very well, but if I talk into something,
Right.
just flows.
Yeah.
And then I can transcribe that and then edit out.
Yeah. So I know you're writing a book. I'm still on that.
Yes.